problem 3. Of the transportation available, there are large buses and small buses. Large buses can each carry 48 passengers. Small buses can each carry 30 passengers. If there are 360 passengers in all, and large buses and small buses are required to seat the passengers with not an extra seat or left out passengers, then how many large and small buses are there? First, I'm going to set the amount of large buses as L. And in math, when I like to write L as this, so I don't confuse it with 1. And I will set the amount of small buses as S. Okay, so we know that there is a total of 360 passengers, and each large bus carries 48 passengers. So let's write that as 48L plus 30 small buses. That would equal 306. Now, since each of these sides are a multiple of 6, let's divide them and just simplify this so everything would be easier. 8L plus 5 5S is equal to 51. So, first, since this has a 5, I want to start with using the last solution, which is looking at the ending digit. So 5S can either end in 0 or 5. But in this case, which would seem the more proper? Well, if 5S ends in 0, then there's no way that it can equal 51. But if it ends in 5, then there actually is a chance that it can end in in 51. So 0 does not work for this, and S has to be odd, right? Because odd numbers times 5 always ends in 5. So let's look at the different possible solutions for this. If S is 1, 1 times 5 is equal to 5. Now what's 51 minus 5? That would be 46, and 46 isn't a multiple of 8, so that doesn't work. What about 3? If 3 times 5 is 15, and 51 minus 15 is equal to 36. Is 36 a multiple of 8? No. So let's look at the next odd number. That's 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Then 8 would have to equal 26, and 8L will have to equal 26, and that doesn't work. Then what about if S is equal to 7? 5 times 7 is equal to 35. And 51 minus 35 is equal to 16. And yes, that works, right? So this is our final solution, and there is a total. And a lot of people might just write 16 next to the L, but really, it's 16 divided by 8. 8L is equal to 16. L is equal to 2. So our final solution is 2 large buses and 7 small buses. That is our final answer.